Shant'a, Tia, Sawyer, this is for you, girl. I just saw this sister go through a range of emotions that no person should be going through. She got questioned at the YMCA, approached by some meddling ass white woman, asking her basically why she's there, asking her why she isn't going to the YMCA in her area, asking her all these different motherfucking questions where a bitch like me would have been like, bitch, why you asking all these goddamn questions, bitch? But I'm nothing like Tia. I'm trying to be like her. You feel what I'm saying? But it's obvious she done put in enough work in herself where she was slow to anger. And that's hard. That's hard as a motherfucker. Believe me, because your girl was quick to fuck some shit up back in her day. And that's just me. But I am really like I used to meditate a whole lot. It has helped and it does help, but not as much as I used to. And I can feel the shift in my energy. It is a little fucked up. But back to the star of the day, okay? Mrs. Sawyer came through. The ancestors was carrying her through, girl. Like, girl, all your hard work, all your bossing up paid off, girl. You could have punched that lily white bitch in her motherfucking face, but you didn't. You didn't. You had your baby girl there, and you was just on the money, and I am just so proud of you. Y'all, we got to give it to her one more time. Just one more time. I'm just saying, you are the shit. You are the one, girl. You is the one. You is on the money. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. You didn't pick up no blocks, beat her in the head with it. You ain't take no baby shoe and punch her in the face with it. You ain't strangle her with a baby coat or nothing, girl. You just kept it pushing on that cracker bitch. You is the shit. You are the one, okay? Now, white people, you're going to hear this often here on this channel if you do desire to tune in to a real motherfucker like me. Only you could tell white people to stop being racist. They don't want to hear that shit from us. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about us, okay? They don't. Only you can prevent, like, only you could prevent forest fires. Only you can prevent racism. Only you can step in and regulate the bullshit, okay? You're affiliated with these type of motherfuckers. They fuck with you. They wouldn't talk to my black ass, okay? What you gotta understand is this is a systemic issue that you gotta address. Okay? You gotta put in the work to repair the bullshit that your peoples was on. Not everybody react like that. And most of the people who don't react like that is locked up right now because they would have beat her motherfucking ass. I don't fight no more. I'ma just make your ass and keep it pushing. But I strive to be like you, girl. You is the shit. Okay? Your husband the shit. Your babies is the shit. Y'all all the shit. Y'all all is what I'm looking to be. Okay? You guys are the shit.
So okay, when I think Newark, I think Newark Airport, and it's not like Farson. No, not about the airport. Like, how fucking long we're gonna have this conversation about me living in Newark? No, we're not about the airport. So she just whatever. ultimately she leaves. At this point, she must know I don't see her anymore. I didn't see her exit. She may have just gone to the bathroom or different direction. Guy comes over with, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry that happened. And she's still going, like she's just trying to clean up. Just leave it, just drop it already. Another woman comes, puts her hands on my shoulders. I'm so sorry. Everybody's apologizing to me. I'm hot now. I'm hot. And I was talking to the therapist about how crazy frustrating this is. One, it was good that, other people kind of spoke up and was like, yo, this is enough with the shit. But I don't need that validation because I know this is fucking, these microaggressions. We live this shit regularly. But that in that fucking moment, I'm not allowed to just feel my feelings and to react, with my initial reaction, which is get the fuck out of my face, which is,
This is your girl.
Which is get the fuck out of my face, which is I pay money, bitch, to come here. That's why I'm here. The same fucking reason you here, because my daughter wants to play in the back. That's why I'm here.
That should be the reaction. That should be the reaction. So now I'm going to get into my feelings. You got a little clip. Go to Pushing Black on Instagram. I'm sure they have a Facebook. I'm still very much not fucking with Facebook. But that's just me though. That should be the reaction. I don't know what my I do know. I do know. I'm the auntie, the sister, the cousin, the all that, the person who says fuck that. I had an experience like that over the holiday where you really want to fuck somebody up. You know what I'm saying? You want to fuck somebody up, but you got a child present. And my family knows exactly what I'm referring to. Because my baby, I don't have no children, but that's my baby, that's my best friend. I've seen him born. You know what I'm saying? And you know I know what that feels like to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, I was dealing with family, so there's different layers to that. However, I know what it feels to want to fuck somebody up and you can't. And you're so angry, you cry. This woman done broke down in tears because you're so infuriated, and you have to suppress all that shit that you want to do. I know what that's like. In these particular situations where we have, I don't know, Picnic Patty, Meddlin Mary, and all these white bitches that be calling police on us, just because they're cave beasts of sorts, all kind of gremlins and creatures coming out of climbing and slithering out of fucking Mount Crackatown. I don't know. But them bitches, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to react and be in our feelings as human beings because that's what we are at the end of the day. Your ancestors has done enough experiments on our ancestors for you to have the full Googleable capability of understanding that that's a fact. And if you don't understand, let me assist. The medical apartheid. Harriet Washington. Page 106, chapter 4, page 106, under clinical objects of wonder. Clinical display in which a person and his illness were presented to physicians as part of their education and training took several forms. On the sick wards, the clinical material, which was us, was subjected to medical observation during which he was thoroughly inspected, examined, and questioned by professors or by students under the supervision of, of a professor. Many questions, some of them quite pointed and intimate, probe patients' condition, lifestyle, and habits. Treatment was administered to blacks on the charity wards, but care was always secondary to practice because the primary purpose of the clinic was the instruction, training, and experimentation for the physicians and students. Treatment took place without consent. and often via unpleasant draconian measures. Draconian measures, excessively or harsh or severe. And for those of you who don't know, Dracula is based off of Vlad the Impaler, who is a cannibal weirdo white boy from Mount Caucasus, some goddamn where. Publication in medical journals and texts was also a priority because it afforded physicians an opportunity to promote their academic careers and to advertise their practices by immortalizing their discoveries and surgical triumphs while sharing clinical curiosities and insights. The disrespect shown the clinical material often included speculation about their sexuality, speculation on the sexual experiences of men and women, which were incongruously introduced into medical discussion, even though even those that lay far afield of sex and reproduction. So when I go off on my tangents, I'm not pulling shit out of my ass. Okay? So don't let the hood vernacular and the cussing and the slang and all that shit fuck you up. Your girl is well read and kind of well, I could learn. I could learn. You can always learn something. Okay? But see, what we not gonna do is act like we're just these super subhuman motherfuckers who don't got feelings and emotions and families and people who love us. See, y'all used to, implementing pain on us and humiliating us and putting us on the spot and questioning us. We don't gotta answer you, bitch. I wouldn't have answered you. You got me fucked up. For real. Everybody ain't on their meditation and spirituality how they supposed to be. But I'm not gonna go off. Kudos to you, Mrs. Sawyer. You are well read, and it just proves that all the work that you done put into yourself, into your children, into your family, is you have passed that test. You and that all that preparation that you and your husband put in. And how amazing, what an amazing dynamic to have a husband who is conscientious enough to understand that his wife will be facing said situations and it has enough foresight to run through these scenarios so you could be fully equipped when you meet a demon cave bitch who doesn't have the um emotion. They're removed. They don't have that soul, you know. And so when you're encountering, and there's black folks like that too, just soulless demons. And so what an amazing dynamic. I could only ask for an inkling of that, to have a partner in life who is aware that his look at the things that she has to face. She has to conduct herself as a woman, a black woman, a mother, a mother, a black mother, a wife. She represents her brand, which is benefiting the black community. Helping black women get more fit and healthy, and she has so many things to protect and so many things to consider. And this bitch, all in her fucking privilege, I just want to fucking this bitch, all in her feelings, meddling. We ain't even gonna keep talking about that bitch. Tia, I strive to be like you. You are an amazing woman, and you did exactly what you were supposed to do. You weren't supposed to go in there and whoop that bitch's ass. What you should do is go in there and sue that cracker bitch for emotional distress. That's what you should do. Anyway, if you stayed through all the way to the end, I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, love, peace, hair grease. Make sure you come back this weekend so we can get this meal prep together. And if you have any suggestions, questions, concerns, feel free to drop them down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, subscribe, and tune in next time. Peace.